When it comes to golf, most people recognize it as a very difficult and stressful sport. The concept of just hitting the ball is somewhat boring to the average person, but what is important is that golf is so much more than a game. It can offer a sense of peace, stability, and happiness to someone's life. And in this documentary, we're going to take a look at how some people got started playing the game and also how it has shaped their life.
How did you start playing golf?
Well, my friends were in it, so I just figured it would be a good idea because it sounded like fun.
How often do you golf?
Every now and then, especially during practice.
Why do you play golf?
It's a fun sport. It's relaxing. There's not a lot of real competition. I mean, there is, but it's not as competitive as, say, basketball.
What are the benefits of this dynamic?
It's something to help relieve stress. Like if, say, you're like in a business situation and you have a lot of stress, you can go out and golf.
How is the game still relevant to your lifestyle?
Well, all I do is golf, so I mean, it's relevant because it. I don't even know. It's a sport. I play it because I play it.
How did you start playing golf?
With a ball and a club. Now I started at I was about 6 years old because we grew up right across the street from Clearbrook, and my dad played all the time, and he just had cut down a club and threw it in my hands, and that's about as much as I remember at that age. So then we started taking junior lessons, doing like little junior clinics during the summer with the head pro at Clearbrook. To learn the basics, and between that and what I was taught from my dad, that's how it all got started.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about the game?
Watching the ball fly.
Yeah.
Really, I get just as much pleasure out hitting like range balls or just golf balls in the yard to try and watch it fly and do different things in the air. I used to get as much thrill out of playing 9 holes, 18 holes, or even in tournaments. But now it's just watching the ball fly off the club and trying to control its trajectory and do different things with it.
Okay. What was your most memorable moment playing golf in high school?
Probably when I shot 35 on Clearbrook's front nine. I was a freshman at Saugatuck, and the course record for the high school record, I should say, not course record, but for high school was 36. So, and the round was pretty much a blur. It was one of those when they say like you're in a zone. I kind of remember feeling that way. It just kind of all happened, and I remember on number 9 hitting a tee shot, and it ended up about 3 feet away. And so I made a birdie to actually shoot 35. That was even par going into that hole. So we ended up, I'm pretty sure we won the match that day. I don't remember that as much as shooting the 36 or 35.
Like, why do you think golf is such a unique sport?
You can play it at any age. As long as you can, I say as long as you're physically able to. I mean, even people with disabilities and handicap can play it. I mean, we see it all the time. So age has no bearing on the game. A 70-year-old guy can play a match against a 10-year-old kid. And with a handicap system and the two of them going out and playing, it doesn't matter. You can't really say that in any other sport. That's what makes it unique, is you can play it from, like I say, when I started at age 6, there's guys that are over 100 playing. And can you name that in any other sport? I can't. So, contrary to Mr. John Price saying football is the best sport, I disagree.
How did you start playing golf?
Playing in the yard with my brothers when I was a little kid. Everything we did. I did what they did. Played hockey at 18 months old. As soon as I could hold a golf club, I had a golf club in my hand. But I didn't play a whole lot on courses and stuff growing up. Just too much hockey and baseball.
What's your favorite aspect about the game of golf?
My favorite aspect about the game of golf is the fact that your next great shot you make. It's there somewhere, and you're anticipating it, and it just feels great to make a great shot, and you know it's going to come. It's just, and that's one of the frustrating things. It could take a while, but pretty satisfying when it happens.
What is your favorite thing about coaching the golf team?
My favorite thing about coaching the golf team is the camaraderie with the players, the other coaches in the league too. We have a great conference of coaches. And
Why do you think golf is like so diverse in age as to like there could be like a 16-year-old playing and then you could look and see an 85-year-old playing? Why do you think it's like that?
it's not as taxing on the body as if you were to go running as you get older. Skating, I know one of these days I'm going to have to hang my skates up. That'll be a tough one, but it'll be a long time from now. I can continue to golf from there. So that's the thing, it's fun for little kids, teenagers, middle age, and older people. It's just something that you can do for a long time, almost your entire life.
How did you start playing golf?
Well, I started when I was a young child, around the age of 5 or 6, and I've just played ever since.
How often do you golf?
Well, right now I golf just about every day because I'm on the golf team, so we practice like every day, but I golf when I can and when the weather permits.
What drives you to play golf?
What drives me to play golf? Well, it's fun, it's challenging, it's not like other sports, so that's the main reason why I play golf.
What's your favorite moment from golf?
Wow, my favorite moment? Well, there was one moment last year where I was in the sand trap, like 180 yards out, and I hit it out of the sand trap, and it was within a couple inches, so that was pretty cool, and I tapped it in, so.
Have you ever met like a new friend or a client or like a business partner through golf?
Well, I've made a couple new friends from being on the golf team. I mean, I have a lot of friends because I'm a badass, but I've made a couple new friends otherwise.
What's your favorite thing about golf?
My favorite thing about golf? I don't know, just being outdoors with the beautiful scenery all around. It just really gets me going,
And why do you think golf is so like diverse, like between ages, like how older people can still be playing golf?
Oh, I just think it's wonderful. Like football, basketball, and baseball, you can't play when you're like 80 years old, but in golf, even when you're 80, you can still go out there and have fun and be decent at the game despite your age.
Now that you know why golf is more than just a game, we're going to end this documentary on a video analysis of a good swing and a bad swing. Hope you enjoy. This is the swing of Tiger Woods, probably one of the greatest golfers of all time. You can see that he has good balance, and his knees are slightly bent and his hands are in good position. Notice on the backswing, he keeps it low to the ground. Comes in kind of like a swooping motion, which is very good. His eyes are fixed on the ball and his head stays still. When he gets to the top of the swing, you'll notice that the club is parallel to the ground. Most PGA Tour players have this. On his downswing, his hips go first. This will uncoil the back and make more power towards the swing. His impact position is very good, his hands are slightly forward, and as you can see, as he follows through, his hands point towards the target, and he follows through with great form.